Okay, hey, I am going to share with you how to move people on your team. So when you enroll somebody on your team, their first 14 days, which actually starts the day that they're enrolling, so just think 13. I've been burned a couple times thinking 14, just think 13. You have to move somebody within 13 days after you enroll them. You can move them pretty much anywhere on your downline that you want to. And there's strategies that's behind that. So to help you rank and to help grow your business in a efficient way. So I'm not going to go into the whole placement scenario. Kristen Pardue recorded a really good placements video for us to watch, and I'll show that to you. Just ask me. So I'm just going to show you how to move people. The lighting's really bad. I usually record in the daytime. So let me share my screen here. All right, so this is where you go into your back office. You type in your wellness ID there and your password, and you go in. And so go to the Team tab and click on Graphical Tree. And let's say you have a new enrollee and you want to move them. And let's say, I'm not saying names because I'm keeping this generic because I'm going to be using this in the future to help other people move, especially if I'm going to grow, help you guys grow long distance. So I'm going to keep this kind of generic. So what you do is you click on a person, and the person, let's say this is the person that you want to move. You need their ID number. Sorry, that was wrong. Let's say you know who you're going to need move somebody to. So let's say I'm going to put somebody under Deborah. I need her ID number. Not the person I'm going to move. I need the person I'm going to move them under the ID number. Sorry about that. So what I do is I just copy and paste it. Close it out. And go back to team here or go back to team here. But we need to get back to the team menu. And this is going to be, I don't have anybody to move you guys, so this is going to be kind of tricky. But what you do is you go to sponsor changes right here. And I don't have anybody right now. So what happens is when you have somebody to move, it tells you who needs to be moved, their ID number. It tells you their name here, and it tells you how many days left you have to move them. And you have 13 as the magic number, 13 days to move them. So if you enroll somebody on a Monday, you need to move them by the second Sunday before that. So then what you do is that person will be here who needs to move, and then underneath it will be this little box that you copy and paste the person that you want to move them under. And in the case, I had picked Deborah. So then you just copy and paste that number into that box and hit verify, and that you should see that person's name come up. And then go ahead and go through those steps until it's confirmed. It will ask you, are you sure that this is the person you want to move it to? And they go through that, like, you have to verify it, and then you have to okay it again, because they really want to make sure that that's what you intend. You can't fix it afterwards. extremely difficult to fix after that, if at all. So that is how you move somebody. Now, I'll just show you something else. Okay, so let's say you're a new builder, and you're not sure, and let's say you're enrolling people, and let's say you've got like 3, 4, 5, 6 people already, and you don't have a specific builder yet. So to prevent, like, and this is, it's fine if this happens, but let's say this person right here has a whole bunch of people in the front row. That's really good in some cases because you need volume. You need in this connection right here, you need volume. But when you start getting too many there, you know, that person, if that person's buying, they could be buying underneath somebody else. You could be growing a team. It's like a team culture. So, but what if you don't have a builder? Then what you can do, and this is going to be in the placements video, and Kristen is going to explain this really well. What you do is you ask somebody who's enrolled, like if it's your sister or your daughter or your mom, and you say, hey, are you interested in making an income with these oils? Are you interested in sharing or building? Is that something that interests you? And if, you know, listen to what they say. If they say, nope, no way, then you say, because it's somebody you can trust, your mom, your daughter, your sister, somebody like that, you can trust them, and you can say, is it okay if I use you as a ghost builder? And then what you do is then you start building underneath that person, if that's okay with them. You start building underneath all these enrollments that you don't know what to do with. You just start socking them down underneath that person. And at some point, that person's going to have a team. So if that person still doesn't want to build, which is extremely likely, if they say no, they don't want to build, believe them, they don't want to build. So, but what happens is that somewhere coming up, you know, in the future, you're going to find somebody who does want to build and who's serious about it. And if they've never been in doTERRA before, you can, if you do it the right way, you can transfer them right into that spot. So let's say my sister's name is Joy. So let's say Joy doesn't want to build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, can you be a ghost builder for me? And my sister would be like, I don't care, sure. So then I just start building underneath that person and putting all my enrollments under there, and I structure it a certain way so that when I do find a builder, I can just transfer them into Joy's spot, and they have a team. I mean, the person that does this, they need to be serious about it because you've built a team for them. And then they take it over, and they take it over, and they start to mentor those people and start to engage with those people, and then they grow from that too. And that person can excel in their business pretty quickly because they're taking it seriously, and they've got a really great head start. So that's what ghost builders are for. If you're lucky enough to have a builder right away underneath you, then don't hesitate. Just go ahead and start helping that person build them. If they're having classes, if they're following through with things that that means to be a builder, which is having classes, following up, and enrolling and following up, then you go ahead and put your extraneous enrollments underneath them, and that's what we do to support the team culture. So when I have a builder, I've learned a lot of things over the last couple of years, and I made a lot of mistakes, and what I've learned now is that when I have a serious builder, my extra enrollments are going to be going underneath my builders. So that drives depth for me, and it builds a team for them. So that's pretty much I really just wanted to show you real quick how to move. I'm going to stop share. Just how to move people around and where to find that underneath those tabs, and just to kind of explain ghost builders. One more thing I just remembered. I told somebody I would explain this too. So let's say you have 3 people to move, and you have 1 builder for sure. Maybe you have 3, it doesn't matter, but let's just say you have a builder to put some people under. So let's say that one of those people is going to be a really sparse user, like maybe they'll order a little something every month or every couple months, which is pretty typical for some people. Just every 2 or 3 months they order something and they're not on loyalty rewards program. That person you want to put underneath your builder, yep, but you want to put them farther down yet. So if your builder has somebody underneath them, for instance, a ghost builder or a real builder, put them on that 3rd or 4th level down. So that helps to set them up to go premier. And again, that recording through Kristen is just really great, and she can explain that. Yeah, so even if you do put, it's going to be on somebody's front row somewhere, right? But so it can always be used for volume. You can't really make a mistake, but there's just better strategies than others. So, okay, thanks. Talk to you guys later. Hey, if you have any questions, Facebook message me, text me. That's the quickest way that I get back to people. My emails are so bogged down. Facebook message me and text me, and that is the quickest way for me to get back to you as soon as possible. And I guess that's all I want to say. Have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.